My view is that the current decline is nothing more than a correction in a larger bull market cycle, but it doesn't mean that I'm right or that I blindly stick to my guns. There will come a time when the market structure changes, which would suggest that the bull market's over and that the bears are in control. And in this video, I'm going to share some of those signals with you. Now, before we dive into the charts, I will remind you that I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own due diligence and research, and past results are not indicative of future performance. All right, before we dive into the charts of Bitcoin on the short-term and higher-term timeframes, where we'll also discuss some of those signals which would suggest that the bull market's over, we will first take a look at some of the market data that I covered for you guys, starting out with some liquidation data. So we are still seeing a huge bias to the short side of the market, 52% short versus just under 48% long. And we've also just recently seen another large flush out of longs getting wrecked in the market. So obviously here we can see a lot of over leveraged longs trying to catch the bottom of the market. They keep getting wrecked as of course those trends are still down. So we are coming off the back of some weekend trading. We have seen an uptick in volume as well, but overall we've already seen a huge amount of liquidations last week and we're still seeing some liquidations this week. So of course time will tell as to whether enough longs have been wrecked yet and buyers are actually starting to step in a bigger way. But again, we haven't seen any flips of the trends yet. We are sitting in fear on our fear and greed index, so this is clearly reset now. We want to see obviously some fear and extreme fear to print the market bottom, but this can stay fearful for a period of time, so this will be one to continue to watch. And if we can actually tick down into some extreme fear, yet what the price does at that time will also be very important. Now this chart here is one which actually will give us a signal as to whether the cycle has come to an end or not. This is zoomed out to look at all of the daily exchange volume data. Now typically I've been covering this one for you guys, looking at some shorter term signals. We've been looking for a breakout and some higher lows to get us some more sustainable trends on the north side of the market. Since we had that top in March, we have not seen any of that take place, which has been a fantastic indicator to let us know that any rallies in the market were likely going to be short-lived, and that has obviously been the case for the last however many months now, 4 months now since the top was in. Now in a bigger picture sense, if we do happen to see exchange volume drop beneath that